What is dance to me? Nothing much. As a boy, I was far too shy to dance. To place my gawky adolescent body on display for all to see, to reveal its gracelessness, would have been an unbearable humiliation. In college, my girlfriend compelled me to join her on the dance floor. But in 1973, such dances amounted to little more than shuffling from foot to foot with a drink in one hand. In later years, I didn't dance. I walked and played at sports and threw parties. But nobody danced. If I loaded a canoe and headed into the back country against a stiff headwind on a wilderness lake, I wasn't dancing. If I dove headfirst down a steep hill to keep a volleyball from rolling half a mile down to the river, I wasn't dancing. If I went to a show and I would see comedians stalking back and forth on the stage, punctuating their remarks with crude gestures, they weren't dancing. I saw elegant Shakespearean plays filled with fencing and passionate soliloquies, but they weren't dancing. I attended concerts under the stars on a blanket laid on wet grass, but I wasn't dancing. If I went to an Alvin Ailey performance, it was to stare, slack-jawed at the lithe bodies, speaking a language I could not understand. And now, I don't dance. To walk, I must even use a cane. And if I sway from side to side, or even tap my foot in time with the music, I'm not dancing. If a rain leaves a mud puddle in my path that I stomp gleefully right through the middle of it, it's not dancing. And if I twirl my cane high into the air for the sheer joy of it, it's not dancing. What is dance to me? Nothing much. Thank you. Those were the first words Chris D'Amato ever said to me. I told him to leave my room immediately. But from there, we formed a lasting bond. A bond that resulted in much collaboration and artistic endeavor and the amount of laughs and just late night brainstorming and true nonsense shared between the two of us is something I'll remember long into my life. And Lily also goes way back. And I was friends with her from the very get-go as well, and also a true aficionado of silliness and nonsense and all the things that I think are what makes life tolerable and good. And it's just a shared sensibility that we all have, and I think it's a beautiful thing to be shared. And when we were writing On the Rocks, which Jordan so eloquently tied into his officiating, I recalled that when we were creating the character for him, Sal Malone, I played a very miserable, disgusting person. Not a far throw. But for Chris, we invented a character so comically happy, so over the moon about life and his family and where life had placed him, that it was funny to us. Like, no one should be that happy. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. But now I get to see him well on his way to that path in reality, and it's a beautiful thing. And Sal and Betty are real. and it's a wonderful celebration. So, cheers, guys! Everyone, another toast for Betty and Sal, please.
Give it up for Louis. No, seriously, give it up for Louis. That's the best Bane imitation I've ever heard in my entire life. Yes, I have them captive. Dinner will be served.